Believe it or not, what's available to you on Netflix in Germany is completely different to what's available to someone in East Germany.
You know what, Seth? You know what? I wish Poland was part of Germany. Hey, Strawberin0 Barbarino here. Today I will be reacting to a new SsethTzeentach video, or Tzeentach. I don't really know how to spell his nickname. To me, he's just known as Daddy. Oh yeah, by the way, real quick, in case you are wondering about, my extremely masculine getup, it's because it's really fucking cold in my apartment, and this is basically the warmest piece of clothing that I own, so yeah. I tried reacting to this on stream, but my internet keeps cutting out, so guess I will be not streaming today. Thank you, Orange, you French people that provide my internet. Extremely cool of you. Yeah, Rock Galactic. It's a awesome fucking 4-player co-op game. It represents a genre that is... There is a lot of demand for this kind of video game, 4-player co-op, for like larger groups of friends who want to play something that isn't like, necessarily competitive. But there are just no good games in this specific genre. Of course, he came here because I started talking to a microphone. He only appears when I start talking to the microphone. So yeah, the last two genuinely good 4-player co-op games that I played were Left 4 Dead 2, which came out like 14 years ago, I think, and Payday 2, which came out 10 years ago, I believe. Payday got quite a healthy amount of updates that kept the game alive. It's still going to this day, but the player base basically nosedived anyway, so you hit a certain point where you just don't want to play the same game anymore. And then they released the same game again, the World War II reskin for Payday. So to me, Rock Galactic represents a very special kind of game. It basically is keeping alive for now a genre that I hold close to my heart. And, we just bought it a couple of years so that developers can come up with another like fun 4-player co-op experience, which I hope this genre doesn't just get ignored, because like I said, I think there's a lot of demand for it. So yeah, thank you, developers of Rock Galactic. You are extremely based for keeping this genre alive, and thank you, Seth, for spreading the word. Rock Galactic is fucking amazing, and it deserves the support it gets. It's such a fun game, and it gets so many free updates. Seriously, check it out if you want that cooperative experience that basically you cannot get anywhere else.
Hey people, Seth here. Why do we mine? What compels us to seek out the deepest and darkest of holes and make them even deeper? Is it the fat riches, the lack of bitches? I'll tell you, it's in our nature as men, as short kings. We crave violence, we crave alcohol, we crave that mineral. And if you share these cravings, then I want you to sign on with Rock Galactic.
I just wanted to say, in Poland there is another reason to mine, because miners in my country are kinda infamous, because you know how people get paid 12 times in a year, monthly, right? Because there are 12 months. When you ask a miner from Poland how many months there are in a year, he will tell you 14, because miners get paid, I forgot the exact number, but it's either 13 or 14 times. They basically, it's part of their benefits. They get paid way more. their salary is also way more than for a normal job. Normally you could say that it is dangerous, so extra money comes with and it's hard work, of course, so the extra money is there to cover for that. But that's not really the case. They are just very well unionized, and they have so many benefits that it is not worth it to keep mines in Poland operational. The country is losing money. The country is losing money mining coal just so those people can get their extremely good benefits. And furthermore, the miners community in Poland, from what I heard, is very gatekeepy. They basically hold on to jobs and spots for their friends and family. So if you're an outsider, it is extremely hard to get a job in the industry. And they go on strike like every 2 months. It's insane. A lot of people in Poland really don't like miners.
We've got Danger, Darkness, and Dwarves. Deep Rock is easily the best cooperative game I've ever played, and like it or not, I'm gonna tell you about it. So, sit back, relax, and have a beer. But so help me God, if you order a fucking Leaf Lovers, I'll throw you in that hoop myself. Put yourself in our shoes. We want more gold, but child labor can only get you so far. When the planet itself resists your advances, the mines go dark, radio silent, and children onto milk cartons. How do we deal with such a hostile work environment? We send in the Dwarves. You play as one of 4 combat miners, sent into the most dangerous planet in the galaxy to get rich or die trying. But the planet hasn't exactly laid out a landing strip for you. Much like the great United States of America, the entire planet is our property. It just needs a little pesticide. So you'll need to work together, get the job done, and most importantly, leave no dwarf behind. Unfortunately, this is not reflected in company policy. Good luck out there. Here at Deep Rock Galactic, we love our essential workers, classes. Every self-respecting mining operation needs a digger. Sorry, my mistake. That's your word, my digger. He's got all the equipment you need to...
Oh my fucking God. You can't. Stop.
dig those holes. Here's my build. Full freeze gun, EPC, built for fin containment field. That may sound like a shitty condom brand, but I assure you, it's essential. Next, the satchel charge. Why'd I take damage over ammo? Because this build isn't for mining, it's for killing scouts.
Game over, lads!
Good work. A good scout is like a good wife, seen and not heard. This is because scouts have two things, a flare gun and an ego. So while you are blindly fumbling around in the dark, your scout has just quantum tunneled into another area code and directly into a cave leech. This is widely considered to be a violation of the NAP, so you're well within your rights to deploy the MAP, Minor Attracted Projectile. Dwarves have a lot in common with babies. They're small, clumsy, always drinking, and no matter how well you childproof everything, they can always find a way to kill themselves. The engineer is Deep Rock's equivalent of bubble wrap. Platforms help your team reach high places and cushion their inevitable falls.
I need a second. I need this child gone. And I am back.
That is, if you equip the upgrade. High caliber sentry turrets protect your children from the jaws of wandering pit bulls. However, these aren't your everyday pitties. This one charged headfirst into a burning building to heroically fight one last child. I could extend this metaphor by calling the wardens pit mommies, but I already made that joke. The gunner.
By the way, Engineer is objectively the best class, and he's the most handsome, and he looks the best. And to all my engineer mains out there, you deserve to treat yourself.
pit mommies, but I already made that joke. The gunner. Depending on who you talk to, the gunner is either a real man's job for the bravest among us, or a real boring job. Yawn. Whoa. Nice zipline.
Yeah, I don't really like...
I'm getting a call.
I don't
It's
really
the old
like the
folks'
gunner.
home. They want their mobility lifts back. Real talk, if you use your own zip lines in combat, please format your hard drive. You are a tank. Your job is to soak up aggro. You have a shield. You have a gun. You have 2,000 rounds of depleted uranium. Please use them. That was a joke. Here at Deep Rock, we love our greenbeards. If you hear anyone talk like that, bully them. They want you to play it safe. Call them a leaf lover. I don't care if we're on stage 3 of an elite deep dive. I am going to C4 of a scout. Are they mad at you for not using your platforms? Send them a booster seat to hell. They want you to stop committing friendly fire? Tell them, don't worry, I have friendly, when you know damn well that in fact you do not. One of the facts of life is that you don't get what you pay for. Netflix has an impressive catalog, but hides them depending on your location, and then hikes up the price anyway. Now, you could just cancel and admit defeat, or use ExpressVPN like me and get everything you actually paid for. Believe it or not, what's available to you on Netflix in Germany is completely different to what's available to someone in East Germany.
He really went there.
Available to someone in East Germany.
You know what, Seth? You know what? I wish Poland was part of Germany. I wish Poland was part of Germany or the Austria. Probably not Russia, but that wouldn't be my problem because I am from the western part of Poland. And the eastern part of Poland, they don't deserve good things. See this little spot right here, Warsaw, or capital? Don't go there. It's really bad. No, but real talk, Poland is not a fun country to live in, so that's why I moved. I am currently in Belgium, which is... the air is fresher, the bureaucracy is a tiny bit less shitty, and people, when they smile, then they don't have that, you know, Eastern European trademark smile. They just smile like a regular human being, which is extremely nice. But yeah, at this point, I think a lot of people wish the west of Poland was part of Germany.
Now, my issue is very particular. I need orc content, and I need it now. Skyrim mods can no longer satisfy my Tolkien desires, and so I've arrived at this dark crossroads in life. I must watch She-Hulk Attorney at Law. Unfortunately, it's banned in Saudi Arabia, but with just one tap of a button, ExpressVPN lets me change my location to the USA,
He's
where
really
it isn't.
desperate
Unfortunately,
to
as a
watch
fan of
this.
domestic wrestling, Rick and Morty isn't available on US Netflix, but once again, just a click of a button, and as far as Netflix can tell, I'm a Japanese salaryman, and I can freely watch this to my heart's content. ExpressVPN has over 90 countries to choose from, so every time I run out of things to watch, I just switch to another and unlock a whole new library. And it's not just for Netflix. You can use ExpressVPN to unlock shows for other streaming services as well. I use it to watch Planet Earth on BBC iPlayer, which is region locked to the UK, but by using ExpressVPN, I can reap all the benefits of being in Britain without the risk of getting stabbed. ExpressVPN works on any of your devices. Securely connect with a single click without slowing your connection. They say you can't have your cake and eat it too, but with arbitrarily geo-locked streaming services, I absolutely can. Why restrict yourself to the content of a single country when you could be receiving the content of every...
That is a very interesting visual, you know? It's almost like a modern art piece. They should frame it and put it in a museum. Call it this piece globalism.
Free continent instead by visiting expressvpn.com/Seth or clicking the link in the description box below. Thank you to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video. But enough fun. Why are we here? For real. We're here to mine because we're miners and I love miners. Sorry. That wasn't me. That was a gold play button. Continuing on. The terrain is 100% destructible and filled to the brim with precious minerals. Mine the minerals, dump a fat load inside of Molly, and make it home safely. Actually, scratch that last part. The minerals are top priority. If you want to come home, that mission better be finished. Oh, I'm sorry. You ran out of ammo? Well, we're not sending you a single bullet until you mine enough nitra to pay for it yourself. Each level is procedurally generated based on its biome.
Oh yeah!
Biomes range from the lovely sandblasted corridor and fungus bog to the extremely safe and fun hollow bow and magma core. Remember, we can never dig too deep. Any cave can be conquered. Your team has all the tools they need, but they work best with teamwork. You either dig together or dig your own grave. Sadly, the average gamer would rather sacrifice their teammates for one sick frag, so allow me to deliver a crash course directly into your silky smooth brain matter. First off, hold control to use your laser pointer. Use it to ping gold chunks, goo sacks, and mushrooms. Remember to destroy sus shrooms that don't give a correct voice line. This is essential for team unity and annoying management.
Mushroom, shut it. Get back to work.
Second, rock and stone. There is no inappropriate time for rock and stone. However, it is a serious social faux pas to not salute. Remember, if you don't rock and stone, you ain't coming home. Speaking of faux pas, double dipping. These bars show how much ammo your team has. One serving of resupply gives 50% of your max ammo. There's 4 servings on each pod. Divide by 4 dwarves to get how many servings you're allowed to have. 1. Never double dip a resupply. Wah, but I need it. That's your problem. Take some ammo upgrades next time. If you really need more ammo, just ask. That's right, Deep Rock players have developed a heretofore unknown form of gamer communication: manners. If you see R's in the chat, that means ready, as in ready to start the objective or ready to leave. Engineers, if someone pings a mineral, they want you to platform under it. Scouts, make sure your flare game is on point first and foremost. If you see
This is what I mean, by the way, by the good 4-player co-op games coming out so rarely. It's mind-boggling to me that you need to explain this to some players because they never played either Left 4 Dead or Payday 2. Or Payday 1, of course. Yeah, those games, believe it or not, people that you meet randomly on the internet in those games, they are kinda friendly and they usually know what they are doing. To me, it's such a weird thing that you need to explain manners in such a video game, because don't use the medkit or the ammo bag only on yourself. Always ask if people are ready. People only turn unfriendly if you're either a dick or you are really bad at the game. That second one is sometimes really unfair, because what, you're gonna get mad at someone for not knowing the game? And that's true, but at the same time, what the fuck is that person doing in my realism versus lobby while he doesn't know the game or doesn't know the map? Or what is he doing in my Death Wish lobby if he clearly doesn't know how this mission goes? That fucking difficulty level is for people experienced with the game. You don't need to use the voice chat if you don't want to. You can write in the chat, yeah, ask people for more ammo, ask them if they are ready, and you are golden. You will probably get through the mission, you will forge a bond that will never break, they will add you after the game, you will be playing for them for months before the game collapses, and maybe even afterwards. I remember one guy I met in Deep Rock Galactic, I sent him an invite through Steam, only because his name was extremely funny. And we played with this guy for months. He never even wrote in the chat, he always used voice lines to communicate with us. And we played with him for months. It was fucking a beautiful friendship.
See platforms under minerals, that's your cue to mine them. Gunners. The zipline kinda sucks, not gonna lie, but if you shoot them with at least a 5-degree angle, you'll get a speed boost going down. Drillers are true egoists, beholden to none, free to shape the world around them as they please. If someone pings compacted dirt, they want you to drill it, but I don't care what you want. Do it yourself. Actually, Let me give you a hand. That was the 4th griefing joke, so congratulations. Your new employee hazing period is officially over. Welcome to the team. Now let's get to work. Mission 1, point extraction. Every point extraction squad got the driller, making a schizophrenic network of tunnels that serve absolutely no purpose. Scout, hyper-focusing in a completely different cave system. Engineer, making a Kaizo Mario obstacle course that serves zero fucking purpose. Gunner, trying to mine a quarks with zip lines and failing miserably. And of course, the star of the show, a giant fucking pit that every single goddamn quark falls into. Bonus points if it's too steep for zip lines. The driller could fix that for you, but he's run off to some remote corner to huff glue and read Sterner.
Your workforce is big, and it's about to get bigger.
That's because Jesus Christ is...
Digger. Deep Rock thrives in simulating the life of a blue-collar worker without regulatory oversight.
Rescue me! Help!
We work in close proximity to heavy machinery, open flames, and dangerous chemicals. Do we have adequate facial protection? Of course not. A dwarf's greatest pride is his beard. To protect it is to shame his ancestors. And we all know how dwarves handle shame. Fuck OSHA. All my homies be committing occupational safety violations. We don't have handrails, we have grind rails. We don't wear hard hats, we wear odd hats. Mandatory sobriety testing? How about mandatory intoxication? This is not a democracy. Not drinking your beer is a kickable offense. So, you've done a lot of missions, your sack is full of minerals. What does that get you? Well, not much. Remember to always read the fine print of your employment contract. You're not here to get rich, you're here to make the company rich. Each mission, you'll make just enough to afford exactly 1/2 of an upgrade. So, slowly but surely, you'll amass a veritable arsenal of potential builds. Do you want single pit bull damage or large-scale pit swarm countermeasures? Do you prefer your napalm hot and chunky or thick and sticky? Either way, out here in the cold void of space, the affix board can't reach us. This game has a vast array of options, enough to make any self-respecting dwarf say, "You call that an upgrade? This has nowhere near the required potential for self-harm. I need something bigger, badder, more dangerous. I want to disable the inertia inhibitors. I want to void the product warranty. I want overclocks. Overclocks are upgrades that significantly alter the function of your weapons. Need more ammo? Mini shells. Scout not maneuverable enough for you? Special powder. Not enough friendly fire? Fat boy. Want to do, whatever this is? Well, there's an overclock for that too. So, how do you get these overclocks? Optional machine challenges and deep dives. Machine challenges are side objectives that can randomly spawn during a mission. Each one is a fun little timed objective. Except Omen. Omen sucks. I do not like Omen. Deep dives are widely considered to be this game's ultimate challenge. It is free missions, max difficulty, back-to-back with shared resources. But that's nothing compared to this game's real ultimate challenge. Generally speaking, this community is great, but with a serious mission comes serious gamers. So make sure you check the lobby name. If you see something like Greenbeard's Welcome, Gamers Rise Up, Sneed, or Hot Single Dwarves in your area, cool, very good, rock and stone, head right in. However, if you see some shit like level 500 plus only, no fat boy, no TCF, carefully follow these steps. Connect to the lobby. Use their Steam information to track down their place of residence and identity, and then file a fake death certificate with their name. Now, if he gets pulled over, he's fucked. He wants to change jobs, he's fucked. He's lived a long and fruitful life and wants to cash out his social security benefits, he's fucked. Of course, I endorse none of this, Your Honor, and the fact that this young man died in a firefight with the IRS, well, I don't see how my video could have caused this, but I digress.
That's called a little bit trolling. A little bit of trolling.
This is Deep Rock's equivalent of an endgame. I have over 300 hours, and I still do not have the RJ250 compound. Please, God, just give it to me. It's all I truly want. In other words, the upgrades are well paced. Each mission gives just enough for you to try something new, be it new weapons, new builds, or new content. When this game came out of early access, I figured, no, that's it, no more updates. I mean, sure, they said they'd keep working on it, but you know how that always goes. Hey guys, we're a multi-million-dollar company, but we can't stop crashes in our flagship.
I was about to say Warzone 2, man. Oh, fuck. Don't do me like this. Fuck. It was supposed to be so good, man. Fuck.
Product. Sorry. All our resources are currently tied up stealing breast milk from the company fridge. Here's Messy skin. Deep
That's
Rock,
not
on the
even
other
an
hand, said,
exaggeration.
"Fuck that. All right, miners, we need you to escort a new piece of heavy machinery, make a pit stop to refuel it, then guard it during a multi-stage wave defense / boss fight as it cracks into the brain of a sentient rock." Why? I don't know. Management wants it. Oh, and you can bring back Dottie's head if you want. We don't care. Just stop unionizing. Oh, that's not fun enough for you? How about skateboarding? In point extraction, you have to pick up some rocks and put them in a mine head. Boring. Lame. In the new on-site refining, you have to locate oil wells, call down a set of pump jacks, then assemble a set of pipelines that connect to the refinery. While building these pipes, dwarves use the same system of ethics that firefighters use for the nozzle. If you ever set it down, even for 1 second, it's gone. And remember, you should never, under no circumstances, ever cross the streams. Got it? Well, I didn't. Welcome to Roller Coaster Tycoon. This is the opposite of a resume. Consider it my certificate.
The older missions, some of them are kinda standard. Like the most basic ones is dig enough of this resource and just come back. But yeah, this mission is really fucking fun when you just skate around on the rails and you have to go back and forth repairing them. It's super fun.
Certificate of disqualification from ever joining a Factorio lobby. Despite my numerous emails to the devs to let me murder elves and breed the breeders, they had a different idea. Seasons. Like Fortnite, seasons are themed updates with way too much content to fully cover. The first two seasons, Rival Incursion and Rival Escalation, could be summarized like so. We may technically own this planet, but according to the UN, sovereignty requires, monopoly over violence. And someone just bought Park Place. Management wants a monopoly over those minerals. So load your weapons, sharpen your picks, and start enforcing our monopoly over violence.
Deep, dark fantasies.
Yes! The caretaker's down! The data rack is all rockin'!
We are not alone. Something else is out there, lurking in the darkness, prowling, searching for something. But now, everyone's tired of robots, so Season 3 is, I can't say any of these words without getting demonetized. Rest assured, it's quite fun. They even added a power washer. Maybe next season we'll be shingling roofs for $2 below minimum wage. But we're not in it for the money. We don't do this because it's easy. Our success comes at a cost. So while you're gulping down your third round, remember to pour one out for the fallen, for the dwarves that got us here, for Carl. Then head to bed. You'll need the rest, because we're doing the exact same thing tomorrow. Rock and stone, brothers. I'll see you in the mines. As always, more content to come. A warm thanks to the many members of the Merchants Guild generously funding and bankrolling these videos. You're all truly wonderful. Have a good one.
Yeah, Deep Rock Galactic is fucking fun and you should play it right now. There's no choice anymore. I'm sorry. Yeah, I believe the game is on Game Pass. Yeah, I just checked. The game is on Game Pass. The only problem is there is no crossplay with Steam, which is really fucking unfortunate. But yeah, if you... It's really cheap, by the way, if you go on GG Deals. Don't use the fucking keyshops. If you go on GG Deals, you can check where you can buy the game the cheapest, except the keyshops, because that hurts the developers. And those developers, they are the good developers. They are those developers that we don't want to hurt. So buy them from legitimate sources. Yeah, it's 30 euros, which is basically $30. But it goes on sales really regularly. You can see here that a sale ended just 2 weeks ago, and it was going for 10 euros. So it's basically any Steam sale, it will be available. So yeah, just in a couple of weeks there will be Steam spring sale, I think. That is a thing. I'm not even sure right now. There is a spring sale on Steam, right? So yeah, buy it on Steam. It's really fucking cheap. It's really fucking good. It's really worth your money. Art director at Ghost Ship here, seeing our game reviewed by Seth simultaneously combines one of my greatest fears and my deepest darkest desires. What a time to be alive. What a fucking great dev team. I love them so much. Rock and Stone! The devs of Deep Rock are amazing. One time me and my friend had a weird bug not allowing us to connect, citing an error so niche that it yielded no results in Steam forums or Google search. When I filed a support ticket, I got a response like 20 minutes later from an actual human, not an automated bot message, saying it should be fixed by 5 PM. And it was. The Merchants Guild approves Seth's new upload schedule. Yeah, that's what I was about to say also. He uploaded this video so goddamn fast. He did 9 days ago, he did the Word of Tanks review, and now 5 days later he uploads another full review, not like a short video, but normal length video for Seth. That is amazing. God damn. I've been watching Seth ever since his League of Legends posts. Like, I remember the first videos on this channel I watched so many times. Spawn Cartus is a certified classic. Shen Fruick is such a great post. I've been watching him for so goddamn long, and I don't remember the last time that a review was uploaded, that 2 reviews were uploaded in such a short time span. What a time to be alive. Seth makes such a quality content. Yeah, go follow Seth, like all his videos, subscribe, and buy all the game he endorses. And I don't know what you mean. I am not shilling for him. Surely he would never pay off a plant to convert normies to his trouser snake army. But hey, listen, here's a crazy idea. If you want to fight for real freedom and you don't mind, why not join us in our ongoing war against the oppressors? And the oppressors are whoever Seth deems his enemies. Don't worry, they probably had it coming. Yeah, suggest what I should react to next, and if you like what you see, consider subscribing and liking my videos, and thank you all for your wonderful support. And thank you, Seth, for making our time on this goddamn mad rock a little bit more bearable.